Guys, welcome back to the channel. Keith at Crypto Bullseye. And in the last two videos, we went through from both a fundamental, from a technical, and from a macro perspective to paint that bigger overall picture that we've been talking about for months on this channel as to what needs to happen before we get alt season 2025. What were the probabilities? We went through it in the last two videos. Go back and watch them. In this video, it shows obviously I've got conviction. I'm going to be adding 5 altcoins that are at major support levels to the Bullseye portfolio. I'm going to be adding them today. Okay, first things first, every single one of you that's watching this is welcome to the channel, is welcome to the community. Get yourself in the Discord group, get yourself on X and follow the community. Have your say in the community, guys. Get yourself in the Discord and then choose what altcoins that I'm going to be covering in the next videos. So why am I going to be buying altcoins when the markets look like this? The markets look like this on the daily, absolute bloodbath. Markets look like this on the weekly, absolute bloodbath. So why am I buying when the markets are fearful? Could tell that we're fearful. We look at the crypto fear and greed index. This is just Bitcoin. Altcoins have been battered even harder. So I'm adding 5 to the Bullseye portfolio. But first and foremost, anybody that's not watched this channel, that's not followed the Bullseye portfolio, there's a rule that's built in. This is my side portfolio. Every single one of these coins I've done in front of you guys on YouTube, and I've only done $50 at a time. So $50, guys, at a time. And that's what I'm going to be doing in this one. I'm going to be adding 6 different cryptos, and I'm going to be adding $50. So the first one that I'm going to be doing is Theta. Theta's come all the way back down from a huge range. We had a breakout, we had a fake out, come back down, a retest, and we're back down to this level again. This level has held all the way back since the 16th of May 2022. We can go back and you can see that that was previous resistance all the way back to September 2020. That goes before the previous bull run. So this is a strong support zone here. The bottom of this support range is 61 cents. Top of this support range is 82 cents. So it doesn't look much, but it's quite a big range when you look at it from percentage terms. 27% from where price action is now to the bottom of the range, 15%. That's your max pain. How high? Just to the recent high from where price is now. Just to the recent high, that's 295%. Zoom out and you get a bit more of perspective. So I'm adding Theta. I'm adding $50 of Theta to the Bullseye portfolio, and I'm adding that today. Price is 76 cents. This video is actually going out on Monday, guys. So by the time that you're watching this, I don't know what the price is going to be. You might get a better deal. You might get a worse deal. I don't know what the price is going to be. But guys, by me adding $50, that gives me, if we get a Black Monday tomorrow, if we get a Black Swan event tomorrow, if we get a reduction in the S&P, if we get a crash in the market, that allows me to average my position down by another $50 because that's the rules that are built in. Can't put everything in here. So each one of these is going to be $50. So the next one is going to be Gala. Gala, you can see exactly the same as Theta. Big, massive range going all the way back here. Gala has come back down to the bottom of the range. How big is this range? Look at it from here to the top of the range, guys. 374% increase. How many times has it touched it during this accumulation phase? Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. So when you zoom out, guys, it's a tiny range. The one thing that I want to show you on this, guys, Gala, if we break through this level here, expect to go all the way up to 21 cents. Why do you expect to go to 21 cents, guys? Because look, no build-up of price action between this level here that's going to act as resistance at any point. So expect an acceleration all the way to 21 cents as and when you break 6.5 cents. Once you get a break and close of there, you can see Gala flying. So $50 of Gala going into the portfolio. It's going into the portfolio at 0.01446. People that are not in the Discord, get yourself in the Discord, guys, because this is all going in the Discord today. This is going out tomorrow, the video, getting confused. So this is going in the Discord today, so it'll be yesterday to you. So Gala, that's the price. That's what's going in, $50. Next one's going to be Crypto.com. You see, Crypto.com's rejected from a range. It is pulling back, and it's pulling back to 50% of the previous day's candle. I'm expecting this to hold, but what I'm doing is I'm looking at the downside. The one thing that I can't do on this portfolio, because I'm doing everything in front of you guys, whenever it is that when I'm on the chart, that's the time that I've got to accumulate. I can't say it's got to come back to this level, it's got to come back to this level. I've got to do it in front of you guys on YouTube, so it's quite difficult really, but it is an investment longer term thing. So I am adding $50 of CRO, and I'm adding it at 0.0906 cents. This thing could come back all the way to this support here, guys. By the time it's tomorrow, if we get a reduction in price tomorrow, you could actually get this thing for 6 cents, just over 6 cents. That's what I'm doing anyway, $50 of CRO. Next one is Arbitrum. I absolutely love this setup, guys. Look at this. So you've got a launch here. It's come back down. It's tested it. You've got an accumulation phase, It is dropped through. It's rejected. And now it's come back down. This is what I call a pothole effect, guys. You see this during a bear market. You'll see ups, you'll see downs between a big range. It'll drop through. It'll come down. It'll reverse. And then it'll absolutely fly. And we've got another indication here. This is why I love this, guys, this indication here. This is a weekly chart. Higher the time frame, higher the conviction. Look at that. When we just zoom into there, you can see big, higher, low. You've got a big higher low on the RSI. There's more people buying than what the charts are letting on. That is a big weekly bullish divergence. 30 cents, that is going into the portfolio. That is Arbitrum. And we've got V chain next. You can see V chain. We've got two ranges to worry about here. And this is why $50 and $50, if you could do in a diversification, works well. Because if you come back and you get $50 at this level here, 0.019, and it drops through to the next support zone, that drop from this support zone is all the way down. That's 48%. So when you zoom out, it looks like nothing, but that's 48%. That's nearly 50%. That's nearly half of it. So I am adding it. That is a strong support. That strong support goes all the way back to this resistance point here, 20th of July, 2020. So I'm expecting it to act as support. However, I've got to buy when I do this. So I'm buying at 0.2118. However, the next support, 0.01826, does look a lot better. Then Polkadot, guys. Polkadot's back in its range. You can see this range, 165% from where price action is now. You can see it's hit once, it's hit twice. It's been in this accumulated phase now for such a long period of time. Get that measurement right. For such a long period of time. It's been in there for 151 days, should I say. 151 days in this range. That's a long range. Once you get a breakout of a long range, expect volatility. What did we say here? Lack of build up of price action. Expect it to go straight up to 50% level. I think that's the 50% level from its previous. Now that's the 382, guys. That's the conservative 382. That's sitting at $23. We're currently trading at $3.92, and that's what I'm putting in, $50. That was the final one, guys, the final one. But that's the method in my madness. That's the reason why I'm not looking at things like, just for instance, XDC. That's one of the better ones in the portfolio. Look how far it has got to its downside. Not interested in that, 66% to the downside. You've got Solana. Look at its downside. You've got 98% to the downside. Bloody hell. Then you've got things like Popcat. Wow, that looks all right, but it's a meme coin. It's high risk. You've got ICP. To be fair, when you look at ICP, it doesn't look too bad. ICP's come back down to a strong range. But you look at these charts, guys, and what I'm saying is with some of these bigger cryptocurrencies, if I can find some of these cryptocurrencies have not come all the way back down to their bear market support zone. And that's the reason why I've chosen these. And that's the reason why I've given myself $50 each time, because I know that if we get capitulation next week, I can average down $50 and $50 again. That's the method in my madness, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, get yourself in the Discord. If you want things early, if you want the alpha early, follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys in the next one.